everybody, and welcome to SyncApps Walkthrough Wednesday series. And I'm Joanna, and I'll be your host for today. And with me is our support team for any questions that you might have throughout the webinar. So you can ask any further questions through the chat box, and our support team will be happy to help you out. So this Wednesday, we will be featuring the August recap. So all of the webinars that we have had for the month of August, there are actually 4. I will be running through them each one by one again with you today. So please also be reminded that this webinar is currently being recorded for marketing purposes only. So let's start. So a little overview on what we're going to talk about today is, firstly, we have had the custom field mapping webinar. Second, the filtering and segmentation. Third, full sync. And lastly is the checkbox fields for segmentation. So for August, we have had webinars or Walkthrough Wednesday series for all of the features and add-ons available for your SyncApps. So firstly, I'll be walking you through again to our custom field mapping feature. So what is custom field mapping? Basically, SyncApps only syncs the pre-mapped basic and default fields such as email address, first name, last name, company, address, and the phone. If you want to sync other fields than those of the pre-mapped ones, the custom field mapping feature is very handy for you, as it enables you to sync any custom form fields over from your CRM to your marketing automation software. So let's take a look at this flowchart. I have App 1, SyncApps, and App 2. So in App 1, I have 3 custom fields. I want to map this using SyncApps, and I want SyncApps to sync these custom fields into my App 2. Over in Step 4, which is all about custom field mapping with SyncApps, I can list down the App 1 field, map that to the App 2 field, and select a mapping direction. With SyncApps, you can go one-way sync or bi-directionally. So in your sync profile, just go over in Step 4, which is field mapping, and enable additional field mappings. Next, select your App 1 field. In my case, I have the Salesforce to constant contact, so I'll be selecting a Salesforce field. Nextly, for constant contact, I have custom fields. I'll be selecting another constant contact field wherein the Salesforce field will be integrated into. And lastly, I will just have to select a mapping direction. It can be from Salesforce to constant contact, from constant contact to Salesforce, or both. And once added, it will show or be displayed under here your current mappings. So I have mapped birth date into custom field 01. Aside from the pre-mapped basic fields, the birth date, which I have just pre-mapped, will also be mapped by SyncApps. So the custom field mapping add-on is included in our basic, professional, and enterprise plans. For the free plan, we offer this one as an add-on for only $10 per month per company. Secondly, we have had the filtering and segmentation feature. So SyncApps filtering and segmentation feature is actually one of our most powerful features, where you can sync specific records according to your criteria with ease. Filtering allows you to set up specific criteria that you would like your records to go through for integration. Filtering runs against your target database and matches the records that meet your criteria. Segmentation, on the other hand, is selecting your specified filters and narrowing each filter down into one segment. So you can have several segments or several filters into one segment with SyncApps, and you can add as many segments as you want for your integration. This feature is very helpful if you have different criteria for the different filters that you have set. So again, taking a look at the flowchart for filtering and segmentation, let's say you have a CRM and you have 4 contacts in your CRM database. You have a specific field such as the values are field 1 and field 2. With SyncApps, you can select that over in step 5 in your filtering and segmentation and select segment 1, segment 2, with a field, conditional parameters, and a value. Once you have set that up over in your marketing automation, you can then see that your records or CRM records have been successfully filtered and segmented accordingly to the criteria that you have set up in step 5. So how can you set it up for yourself with SyncApps? It's very simple. Just go over to step 5, filter and segmentation in your Sync profile. Enable the filtering and segmentation from Salesforce to Constant Contact or from App 1 to App 2. And just select the App 1 field that you would like to be filtered or that you have a criteria to. So in my case, I have an example address, and I will put some conditional parameters here. These are the conditions, or these are the filter criteria that you must set in step 5 of your Sync profile. And lastly, I will just select or input a value into the text box field wherein I must set that criteria for my specific segment over in step 5. So in my case, I want my records to go to address is equal to New York. SyncApps will then only sync or integrate those records that match this filter and ignore those that don't. So, how can you purchase the filtering and segmentation feature? For this powerful feature, it is available as an add-on for a basic plan and is already included in our professional and enterprise plans. Thirdly, we have the full sync feature. The full sync feature is removing your records from your marketing automation software during sync with your CRM, because we believe that keeping your lists fresh is critical to any business. So with our full sync feature, SyncApps will automatically clean up your lists from those deleted or unsubscribed records from the marketing automation software that can't be removed when doing the regular sync. So how can you utilize and optimize the full sync feature? It's very easy. So let's say you have deleted a contact in your CRM software. With our full sync add-on in step 3, SyncApps will then automatically delete that removed record from your CRM to your marketing automation. It can also be bidirectional. So if you have deleted a record in your marketing automation, it will also be reflected as a removed contact immediately in your CRM. So in here, once you have enabled the full sync add-on, you can have the option to create a full sync schedule on step 3 of your Sync profile. We recommend that you must do the full sync add-on daily or once a day and must not be used with the campaign response add-on as well. So for the pricing, the full sync add-on is available for $10 per month per company for any plans that you choose with SyncApps. Lastly, we have the Checkbox Fields segmentation. So the Checkbox Fields segmentation lets you sync any CRM checkbox fields on your lead or contact records to your marketing automation list, group, or segment. So this is very helpful and useful if you have checkbox fields in your CRM record, as this will also be integrated into a marketing automation list, group, or segment in your marketing automation. A very simple diagram to show you is if you have a specific contact in your CRM record and you have that contact checked as list 1 and list 2. This just basically means that this particular contact is subscribed to your 2 marketing automation campaigns. With SyncApps over in step 1, you can map your CRM checkbox field, such as list 1 and list 2 accordingly, and create a marketing list. So one checkbox field is equivalent to one marketing list in your marketing automation software. So once integrated, your CRM contact will be integrated into 2 different lists in your marketing automation software. You can send separate marketing campaigns for the different lists and bring those back into your CRM accordingly. So in here, in step 1, just select the checkbox Use CRM checkbox fields for constant contact list segmentation. Press on the Update Checkbox Fields button and select a checkbox field that you would like to be mapped over in step 1. So in my case, I want to map list 1 and list 2 as an example. So my checkbox field list 1 will be integrated into one constant contact list named as list 1 in constant contact. And all of the records that have the checkbox field ticked as in Salesforce will be integrated as a campaign member in constant contact list 1. So for the pricing, the checkbox fields for segmentation feature is available in our enterprise plans and is an add-on of $10 per month on our free, basic, and professional plans. So this concludes our recap for the Walkthrough Wednesdays series for the month of August. Do you have any questions for the team? And we will be happy to answer them out for you. Also, you can replay a live webinar video on all of the previous webinars for the month of August. It is in our blog. Our support team will be also sending it out to you via the chat box on GoToMeeting. If you missed this webinar or want to review it again, a blog on this week's webinar will be posted in our Cazoomi website by Friday. If you also have any further questions after the webinar, you can always send a message at support@cazoomi.com, and our 24/7 support rockstars will be happy to help you out. It seems that this webinar for today is concluded, and I hope you have a good day ahead, and thank you all for coming to another SyncApps Walkthrough Wednesday series, which we have featured a recap on all of our August webinars. So thank you all for coming, and may you have a good day ahead. Bye!